Welcome to the Fundamentals of Piano Theory, Level 3, Unit 4 on minor scales. In this video, we are going to go over the different forms of minor scales. Starting on page 16, we are learning about relative majors and relative minor scales. They're related because they share the same key signature. So they share the same notes. So here we have a G major scale. Remember G major, 1 sharp, F sharp. Okay, so there's my G major scale. If I take my 2 notes off the end, put the F sharp on the front, and add my E, I get the E minor scale, E natural minor scale. And that is what is written out here. So for part 1, we're writing out our major scale, followed by our minor scale. Just to review, our formula for both of those scales. Our major scales formula is first note, whole step, half step. Then we have a whole step, and then whole step, half step. That is my formula for a major scale. We're going to write out the formula here for the natural minor scale, but I want you to know that these notes are the same notes as these notes, except for the colored in note here is our new starting note. So here shows up there. This is the same note as this. And then that shows up here. So same notes, just reordered. Okay, the formula for a natural minor scale is first note, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step. First note, whole step, half step, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step. Okay, so go ahead and write out C major, A minor, G major, E minor. They should have the same notes, just in a different order. If you have different notes on one or the other, you know you did something wrong. Page 17, more of the same. Once we get to page 18, it describes the 3 different forms of minor scales. We've gone over this in a past video. I've also given you access to my formula sheet, my formula handout on the 3 forms of minor scale. That is under the files section. You can download that handout. So page 18 is an explanation of the 3 different forms of minor scales. On part 2 here, they want us to change a natural minor scale to a harmonic minor scale. And you do that by raising your 7th, 1/2 step. On the second line, they want us to write a melodic minor scale. So we are going to raise 6 and 7, 1/2 step going up, and lower them going down going down is the same as a natural minor scale. So that's what they want you to do there on the second line of part 2. We're doing the same thing on page 19. Page 20, we are just identifying the key. Some are in major, some are in minor. Now remember the tricks to help you figure out whether we're in major or minor. Look at the first note. Look at the last note. Based on our key signature, we could be either in F major or D minor. If we're in F major, we'll probably have a starting F or an ending F. If we're in D minor, we might have a starting D and we probably will have an ending D. If we're in harmonic minor, we should be looking for scale degree 7, which has been raised in the key of D minor. Our scale degree 7 is a C sharp. That's not in our key signature, but it will show up in the music. So if we're in minor, look for that raised scale degree 7, which will be some sort of an accidental, either a sharp, a flat, or a natural sign. And that's a big red flag. We're not in major. So we're either in F major or D minor. We start on A, that's neither one of those keys. We end on D. We have the leading tone of a D minor scale in C sharp. That puts us in D minor. So that's what we're doing for page 20. Page 21 is just a review of the circle of fifths. Our book calls it the circle of keys. We've done that both in major and in minor. You can go back and watch those videos. I've linked the major one in the past. If I can find the minor one, I'll link it here. But that's just a review. You can do the chant, key of A minor, 0 sharps, 0 flats, new key, key of E minor, 1 sharp, F sharp, new key, key of B minor. And you can do the whole chant, both for sharps and then for flats. And that should do it for Unit 4. So go ahead and upload those so I can get them graded. Thank you.